Alright man, the first rule of maximizing your energy in Raid Shadow Legends, we're just jumping straight into this one man, is never letting your energy hit cap. You regenerate 1 energy every 3 minutes, and so throughout the course of the entire day, that's 480 energy that you could have for free. If you just don't sleep, okay, fair enough. But the point is, as soon as you log into the game, the very first thing you want to do every day, as a free-to-play player especially, is make sure that you're getting your energy regenerating very, very efficiently as much as you can, right? So even if it's just you wake up first thing in the morning, right, you're making your coffee or whatever, just queue up like a few Minotaur multi-battles, hit the campaign for 5 minutes or whatever, something simple like that, just to spend a wee bit of energy, man. Again, we're just talking about the most efficient way to get the most energy possible right here, right? We can't all blast Raid Shadow Legends all day. There it is, you know, we all live different lives, we prioritize the game differently. And so there is going to be that caveat of, look man, if whatever you're doing right now in terms of your energy spending habits works for you and is fun for you unless you get the most out of the game, right? You don't want to live and breathe Raid Shadow Legends and be signing in 3 or 4 times a day or something to dump energy, then keep on doing what you're doing, right? There are some folks out there who actually save up like 15,000 energy from just like doing daily quests every day and like the weekly quest energy and stuff like that, and then they just log out and they just leave it until they want to do a fusion or a tournament or something, and then they dump like 5,000 energy at a time or whatever they want to do, and that's the way that they play the game, and that's what works for them, right? Great, awesome, you know. But if we're talking about the most efficient way to maximize your daily energy, there's 480 energy up for grabs, like I said, that you can hypothetically at least generate every day. It takes 6.5 hours, by the way, for your energy to fully regenerate from 0 back up to 130. So yeah, unless you're one of those freaks of nature that only needs like 5 hours sleep a night or something, you're like, there's gonna be a little bit of inefficiency anyway. So my advice, do your best to be efficient, but if what you're doing right now works for you, then all the more power to you. Another smidgen of extra advice before we get into more energy generating tactics is going to be just being careful about how you spend your energy and at what stages of dungeons and stuff that you are dumping your energy, right? It really, really pays to know what dungeon stages are good to farm. That is, in terms of energy efficiency, and you'll notice as you go down the dungeon stages, right, you get a hop up from 12 energy cost for stage 11 dragon up to 14 energy cost for stage 12, and so if you're farming like a dragon tournament or something, then stage 11 is probably a lot more efficient for you to farm compared to 12 or even 13 in terms of energy cost. And it's not really until you get to like stage 14 or 15 that it might start to become worth it to farm the higher stages, right? Because you've got that energy hop up between 11 and 12. It's also super important to know that stage 16 is the first stage of clearing dungeons where mystery shards no longer drop, and so more artifacts actually drop in stage 16 dungeons than you might think, which makes you able to advance through things like dungeon divers events much more efficiently. So stage 16 is pretty great. Stage 20 tends to be the most efficient for farming dungeon divers. A big exception to the rule, however, is Spider's Den, in which stage 10 of Spider's Den is bugged as hell and has a crazy high drop rate on 5-star artifacts given it's such a low level stage. And so stage 10 is actually the best stage to farm in Spider's Den all the way until you get to stage 16. Only stage 16 becomes an upgrade in terms of efficiency compared to stage 10 in Spider's Den. Before we get to every single way that you can generate more daily energy in Raid Shadow Legends, hey man, if you're looking to start off a new raid account anytime soon, make sure to start a new account right now using my beginner promo link down below. The top of the video description box is going to give you the best start you could possibly get in Raid Shadow Legends with a free legendary champ to kickstart your account, as well as 3 additional epic champions as you level up your account. Best beginner promo link on Earth, in the solar system, in the Milky Way galaxy, in the known universe. Yeah, there it is. Okay, man, so the easiest ways to start generating up to 1,100 daily energy. 480 of that energy is going to be from regeneration. Next easiest 130 energy you can add onto that pile is going to be from your daily playtime rewards. Just be signed into the game for an hour and you get a free energy refill right here. 130 energy right there. The next is going to be a free energy potion that you get every other day from your login rewards gift. It's just like a free gift of an energy potion that goes into your inbox. Oh, which I actually do have one right here that I grabbed a couple of days ago, apparently. Because that's every other day on like a daily average, that's going to be an extra 65 energy per day right there. Then, of course, there are the plethora of daily and weekly and advanced quests, right? The daily quests, 1 energy refill right here. Let me just go ahead and collect the son of a gun right now, actually. Extra 130 energy. The advanced quests, actually, just skipping on to these, are a little bit strange. Sometimes, but not every time, from what I've observed, at least, you can get 2 quests that give you that 50 energy injection, but sometimes you only get 1. And so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you can clear all of your advanced quests and get at least 1 of the 50 energy quests. And so that's 130 energy here, 50 energy here, 180 energy total per day from your advanced quests. And then, of course, once your account hits level 60, you start getting a daily quest to complete a live arena. And if you just get a few wins in the live arena, you just have to play up to the 3 games, you know, you don't have to go crazy ham in live arena. But if you can get to this 50 energy right here, that's great. It's just an extra little bit of energy in your pocket this way as well. And I've just realized that I'm sitting at energy cap and I need to go ahead and spend some energy to keep it regenerating, man. I'm very, very OCD about keeping my free-to-play account as efficient as I can. Sometimes to a fault, a little bit. Gotta tell you the truth. And I did go ahead and do the math on the weekly and the monthly quest averages as well, man. So it's 2 full energy refills every 5 days that you get from your weekly quests. And that averages out to an extra 52 energy per day over the course of the 5-day week, I suppose, in this case. And then you've got your monthly quests, which actually I've polished most of these up on the free-to-play account. But there are 2 quests in your monthly quests that each reward you with a batch of 200 energy each. So 400 energy here total, averaging out to 13 energy per day. And then last but not least, man, from the super easy energy to accumulate up on your account, I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the more consistent reward days for your daily login rewards. Just log into the game. You're going to grab energy as you go. This is 1,000 energy total per month, which comes out at 33 energy per day. And so with everything totaled up and from just playing the game efficiently, right, that's 1,133 energy on average per day that you can spend by just kind of doing the bare minimum in the game, except you can go ahead and knock, you know, like 100, maybe 200 off of that, because your efficiency with keeping your energy regenerating at all times is not always going to be absolutely perfect, right? Well, unless you're like, I don't know, Boozer or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're just an absolute, like, free-to-play max efficiency freak. And that's a huge shout out to Boozer, by the way. Love that guy's videos, man. Just gotta spend a little bit more energy here to stay efficient, you know what I'm saying? I'm still really, really close to the cap, but we're not done yet, man. There are a lot more ways that you can still gather energy up in big batches, especially at times where you really, really just need a big boost of energy, like during a fusion event or a dungeon divers that you really, really want to clear for like a primal shard or something, you know? So we're going to be covering those as well. So we're going to call these the more advanced sources of energy that you can get your hands on, man. Both normal mode Doom Tower and hard mode Doom Tower each will reward batches of energy on certain floors. I think it's 8 energy rewards in total on normal Doom Tower, and then on hard it drops down to 6 batches of energy. I cannot for the life of me find anywhere online just a list of all of the rewards that you get from farming Doom Tower, so I don't know how much energy you would get from these. I think it's like 75-ish, or a very small amount for some of the normal Doom Tower regular floors, but some of the bosses also drop energy when you kill off the bosses, and they can give like 200 or 300 energy or something like that, you know, so it varies a hell of a lot. But Doom Tower is a great method. Another fantastic method that you can actually very, very tactically pick up your energy. Well, I can't, because on my free-to-play account, I just can't progress past certain bosses in Cursed City right now. But it is Cursed City, and Cursed City is so good because you can time the points at which you pick up your energy refills, right? Even if I was able to clear like all of this action, all of these blue rooms here in the Cursed City, I would deliberately do my best to leave the energy rooms untapped until I need a quick spike in energy, right? So we've got some energy over here, we've got some all up and over here, right? And it's just kind of scattered all around the map. We've got a block over here as well, all up and over here. It's just all over the place. And yeah, save these, hold on to them until you need a quick energy injection would be my advice. You can do a similar thing as well with things like multi-battles. If you find like you're always running out, you can leave these rooms untapped sometimes, like path depending, I suppose. Same thing with the arena refills too. I tend to just hold onto those until there's like an arena tournament, then I go in and like mine these rooms and grab the resource. Cursed City is great. Now this brings us on to the topic of, oh god, I need to sort out my Guardian ring. This brings us on to the topic of buying energy, right? We're not necessarily talking about cash here. We're talking about ways that you can buy energy via things like the market, right? How worth it is it to go ahead and spend your gold bars in the bazaar, for example, on the 300 energy batch right here? But we're going to start off with the best way to buy energy, and that is simply by spending your gems on the energy refills in the shop. This is by far the most efficient way to be spending your gems by a lot. Gems can be used in emergencies if you need like a big shard pack injection of ancient shards. That's great. Sometimes you might need an emergency classic arena refill. Rarely, but it can happen if you if you're very, very late taking part in an arena tournament or something. Things like experience boost refills, stuff like that. But for the most part, buying the energy with your gems is a great, great spend. As far as the bazaar goes in your market building, buying energy with your gold bars, I don't know, dude. If you've got like an absolute abundance of gold bars, like which you're not going to have for a while if you're new to Raid Shadow Legends, because you're going to be buying things like the Drexthar champion fragments as a priority in your market building, you might want to go ahead and pick up an ancient shard every now and again, you know, if you're starting to build up a good supply of gold bars. I feel like the energy is actually very, very inefficient to spend the gold bars on, but if you have gold bars in abundance, you've been playing the game for a long time, right? You've got the Drexthar like a long time ago, and you're not worried about it, then sure, man, you can pick up the energy. You know, it doesn't matter to you at that point. But for an early game account, I'd say that this is quite inefficient for beginners. And then lastly, we have the clan shop, which doesn't actually have the energy in here right now. Okay, but the point is that the energy can show up once every other week in the clan shop. It rotates in and out with the 3-star chicken. I don't know how much the energy costs in the clan shop, but it's a similar deal to the bazaar market as well, right? If you're still buying your Yannicka and your Carl fragments, you might just want to make sure that you've got enough cash in the purse to be buying the crap out of these fragments, and buying things like when the glyphs show up in the clan shop as well, man. The glyphs are actually replaced. They've replaced Yannicka. Okay, never mind. You know what, to be fair, man, I'll say this. Even on my free-to-play account, I've got a couple of thousand clan gold just lying around, and that's largely because even if you're just hitting and getting chests from the lowest difficulties of Chimera Clan Boss, the amount of clan gold that you get in the game now, it wasn't like this when I started playing Raid, man. And I only started playing like a year ago, you know. Clan gold was quite tough to come by, and I was quite strapped for clan gold when I was buying my champion fragments from the clan shop. Now that Chimera's in the game, dude, like you get a good amount of cash per week extra that really, really adds up when you're getting multiple chests, right? So you're killing easy mode Chimera Clan Boss. Even that is just a huge, huge clan gold injection. So, you know what, man, if you want to splash out and buy some energy with your clan gold, as long as you've got enough to be buying your champion fragments in the early game, I'd say go for it. And the last source of energy that we are going to touch on is going to be event energy, right? Usually shows up in the lower tier events, I want to say, the easier events in the game. Things like, oh god, it's called gear enhancement, dude. This is going to take a while for me to get used to. They used to be called artifact enhancement events, but there you go. Gear enhancement events will often drop batches of energy as you're upgrading your artifacts, so great time to spend your silver, upgrade your stuff, and pick up some free energy from here, as well as a whole plethora of extra rewards. And arena tournaments and other kind of like very, very easy like tag arena tournament, you can guarantee this is going to have some energy rewards in there. But right now there's a classic arena takedown, which awarded 75 energy as sort of like its starter reward, and depending on where you place in tournaments as well, you can also pick up either a batch of gems, which you can then spend on energy, which is great, or just straight up energy if you finish a little bit lower in tournaments. And this is why even if you can't get the like 1100 energy, that's super, super easy to farm every day because you just don't have that long to play Raid Shadow Legends and you're not taking advantage of the energy regeneration and the free energy that you're getting that way, you can still make up that difference pretty convincingly by just blasting certain events. And, oh my god, okay, yeah, so even in the current ongoing Titan event, there's just a big old energy batch that you're going to get halfway through this rewards track, man. So, yeah, it pops up all over the place in events. And so there you have it, man. The best possible ways that you can maximize your energy income on your Raid account in 2025. I think I covered everything. And if I didn't, make sure to let me know down below, man. For now, I want to thank you all for watching. For future guides just like this one, as well as like champion tier lists and just free-to-play account adventures and all of this good stuff, and well, crazy whale sessions on my main account as well, I suppose. Make sure to hit subscribe, man, and yeah, hop aboard. It'll be sweet to have you with me on this journey, boys. Thanks for watching. Hope you also enjoyed this one. Remember that the best way you could possibly start a new Raid account is via my promo link, which is down below at the top of the video description box. Best link in all of the land. And I'm going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later, man.